So here in video 8, before we do get started, make sure you go and update price per gallon for both the Klamath Falls prices that we did in previous video and also for the prices for those western states. So I'll go ahead and start with the Klamath Falls prices. So you head over to Gas Buddy. So first we can go ahead and put in those figures for Klamath Falls. And then we see that there are two listed here from previous days that are no longer part of the top 10 low prices. So what we could do is this, is go ahead and open up a new tab. So I'll search Chevron Klamath Falls. There's a variety of Chevron stations. We're using the one on Washburn Way, $2.96. It's the price there. And the Country Villa Market, I'll go ahead and give that to you. I found $3 per gallon there. So you can go ahead and get those prices in. And then over to the western states. So there are the values, price per gallon, western states for Friday, September 27th. And then you can go ahead and do this calculation again. Obtain our mean, median, min, and max for this particular day for these western states. And then we're ready to move on to the lesson for video 8. Well, let's apply what we've learned using Gas Buddy and Excel to see if we can't save some money by going on a trip and utilizing the gasoline tools available to us through gasbuddy.com. So in video 7 you created this worksheet, and we are now ready to start entering the information that will help us analyze the costs for a variety of different vehicles. So I've listed over here the first steps to take, and first of all you want to decide where it is that you want to take a trip to. And so what we'd like to do is limit these trips to the states of California, Oregon, Washington, and Nevada. And you want the total round trip meaning you got to get there and then get back home. And so you want your total miles to be between 1,000 and 1,500 miles. So this would be a trip pretty far north or south of us, or southeast if we're heading out towards Nevada, and you might even consider going into Arizona. So describe the city that you are going to go to here in C2, and we talked about this particular area in video 7 where you can go ahead and type in there and set the alignment the way you like. So describe that trip, and then the next step is to go ahead and get over to gasbuddy.com. You can go over to the Plan Your Trip tab on the main menu. So here's the trip cost calculator, and the first thing to do is go ahead and put in a starting location, and we're all going to start at Klamath Falls, and there's the autocomplete. And the destination, this is where you will make a decision on which city you'd like to go to. I do have a map of California in the room, so you can pick somewhere likely down in Southern California. I'm going to go ahead and put in Bakersfield, California. And then make sure you have a one-way option and a round trip. And so we want a round trip option, there and back again. And then of course US, measurements. So the next thing you need to do is decide which vehicle. And so for this lesson you will be actually analyzing the cost for 5 different vehicles. I'm going to go ahead and start with a pickup truck. And I currently have a 2008 Toyota Tundra. So put in the year, the make or manufacturer of that vehicle, and then the model. So I've got to find a Tundra. And then it displays the miles per gallon that that vehicle can obtain, size of the gas tank, and the type of fuel that you choose to use. And so I'm going to go ahead and go with regular gasoline. And then we can go ahead and click Calculate My Trip. So it gives us the route to follow, the location where we can fill up with gasoline, where according to Gas Buddy we will get the best price. So this is the way that we can calculate a way to save some money. And so they're indicating that we can save $55 by utilizing this map with locations of gas stations to stop at to buy our fuel. And there's our total distance, so it's within the parameters that we talked about here. We want to be between 1,000 and 1,500 miles in total travel distance. And here's the location where we can fill up in order to take advantage of potential savings. So I'm going to go ahead and put that over here. And I'll go ahead and fill in the cost. So the first one is right here, and we are just going to use the totals. The first fill is going to be $65.64, $52.29, and the last one, $2.30. For this lesson, go ahead and continue this for 5 other vehicles as indicated here. You have a sedan. A sedan is a vehicle that has 4 doors. A sedan is a vehicle with 4 doors. We have pickup trucks, sport utility vehicle, a large one such as a Suburban, and then a smaller SUV like a Ford Escape or a RAV4. And for your 5th vehicle, go ahead and choose any particular car that you would like to research. Any questions you have about vehicle types, feel free to ask me. We can talk about that. The assignment for video 8 is to identify the fill cost for 5 different types of vehicles, including sedan, pickup, SUV, large SUV medium, and a vehicle of your choice.